Hey, guys and gals. It's been a while since we have actually streamed. I think it's been about 4 months. I do apologize for that, but it's due to mental and physical health. So, anyway, I have an awesome, wonderful person, a friend of mine, and who's here with me. Take out. Hey, buddy, you're welcome to join if you want to come live and talk. You're more than welcome. Let me know. I can send you the link. And hey, whiskey. So yes, it's been a little while, and so Nope's gonna kind of tell us what's going on
Ayo.
and kind of tell us about the life and well-being of SDS and scammer.info. So anyway, if anyone else wants the link, I will be happy to share it with y'all. So, Whiskey, you're actually admin, so you can just come right in. Um, okay, so you don't know how good the service will be. Well, still, just welcome to come in if you want. I'll still send you the link. How about that? Let's see. So, anyway, Nope, why don't you go ahead and kind of tell us a little bit about some latest news or anything that you wish to share? Because I know it's been a while since we last talked.
Um, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, hopefully they do.
Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah. So we've been doing a lot of different projects. We have over 20 of them active at the same time right now. Um, Mark is an extremely busy man. I am an extremely busy man. Um, the rest of the development team is extremely busy, man. We're working on a project that has nothing to do with scam baiting. It's called Front End Friendly. It's frontendfriendly.xyz. It has a whole bunch of privacy and security conscious front ends for things like YouTube, Twitch, anything that you can think of. It has a front end for it. There's front end for IMDb, front end for um, uh, Reddit. There's front ends for everything. Just to protect your privacy, so like these companies don't sell your data.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the main point.
All right.
Um,
Well, that's cool. Oh, I was gonna have actually Scambaiter X pop up, but
yeah, go
he
ahead.
disappeared. Well, okay, here he is. And hey, Illusion. All right, here's Scambaiter X. Welcome.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, we're just chit chatting, talking with Nope. So he's kind of letting us know what's going on, and so there's a lot of projects going on. And what else is happening? Nope.
well, Mark and I are still working on the second rendition of Responder. The UI for it looks fantastic. I'm really pleased with it, to be honest. I'm more pleased than I thought. Um,
Cool.
yeah, so that's going to look pretty nice, and I know that's something that a lot of you guys are waiting for, as a second rendition of Responder.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's one of the main projects we're trying to get done. Um, but like I said, we have like over 20 projects. We had over 30 at one point.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
yeah. Let's see. What else do we have to do? We look at the notebook.
Yes. The Nope that
Oh,
tells
oh,
all.
yeah. So we were able to consolidate a lot of our servers and axe a lot of the projects that we were no longer using. So we're saving a little bit of money. So all those dollars that people are able to donate to SDS and Scammer Info and stuff, it's getting put to good use because we are using it for projects and we are consolidating it as much as possible, using all the resources possible.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I think as far as SDS is concerned, we're just going to stick on the development side. And, this YouTube and Twitch thing, you guys can do that and use the tools that we develop. That's fine. I don't see myself like doing a Twitch stream like constantly, but
Right.
I can see myself releasing content if that makes any sense.
Well, and plus you have other people who can do, like you said, the YouTube side. Of course, we want to announce what's going on, provide some good feedback and information, but not do the tell all, because we know scammers are still out there and they're finding everything out, and they're trying to, stay 10 steps ahead of us. But we're catching on. I mean, luckily enough,
Well,
you know,
well, yeah, that's the game though, isn't it?
right.
trying to stay ahead of one another.
That's right. That's right. We have an ad that's going to start here in just a couple seconds. So you've got 3 seconds. There's going to be a quick ad, and we'll come back. All right. So, okay, it says ad starting soon. I wish I could hit snooze, but it won't let me. Hey, Shorty Parker. All right. Well, I think that's great of what you're doing, Nope, and we can talk a little bit more later. But Scambaiter X, again, thank you for joining us.
No
And
problemo.
so, kind of tell us what's going on in your world. What's happening.
Well, I do runs every day. I run usually about a few miles every day. And of course, when I get home from doing that, I go into scam baiting, and I hit up scammers' numbers so that they have to turn them off, and the numbers get reported, and usually they get shut down, unless if it's from a certain few carriers, Envoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem as old as time.
Well, again, it's just, I think it's great that you're still doing what you're doing. I think that's the most important part, is that you're not giving up. And that's what I love about Nope and Mark and other people who can develop. Then we can utilize the tools, and that will help us to become better baiters. I still suck at scam baiting. Nope definitely knows that.
So
And
do I.
yeah, you don't
Oh,
suck.
one
You know,
one thing that I do, well, actually, a couple of things I do is I get this scammers. They actually wind up listening to my YouTube watch later list, which is pretty long at this point, and it's full of videos usually either related to running or Christianity. And the Christianity videos tend to trigger them a lot. I don't know why that happens, but and then I also do manage to get them talking to each other, even on the same number.
yeah, mine, the ones I've been getting. Hey, Hatch. Hey, Jojo. Sorry to interrupt, but by the way, if you guys have not been watching Hatch, you should. Um, he's awesome Twitter baiter. I don't know if you guys, Scambaiter X, do you do any Twitter baiting?
Not really. I just mainly bait and hit up phone scammers.
Oh, okay. Okay. But if you ever get a chance to, because I know our friend KDA has also started the Twitter baiting as well. And she learned a lot of it from Hatch. And then Whiskey is also very good at baiting, but he does a little bit different. So anyway, if you guys want to go check him out, hey, fun guy.
Well, yeah, I mean, Hatch is easily the first person I think of when it comes to Twitch baiting.
Yes. I didn't know about any at all. So, hey, Mom, Cindy's here. Hey, Cindy. So yes, it is. Sorry, I can't seem to type and talk at the same time. I apologize. Let me do a shout out to Hatch because he is. Becky. Hey, Becky.
They're watching this stream.
Yeah, it says, why is Nope's SDS logo so wonky version?
Oh, did I put the wrong one on there?
He might have.
Oh. It is the wonky version. Let me fix that.
Yes.
Oh shit! Yeah, Whiskey, what's up? Bringing it back.
Yeah, that was from Chester's. Chester's stream the other day. Yeah, Chester's stream the other day. I actually fun guy and I both had Jane's picture, and I got to choose back.
That will always be a fun yet weird memory for all of us. But good legendary. To hear you. Good to hear you.
Yeah, great to hear you.
So, yeah, just, we're all just kind of chit-chatting. And also yesterday, Fun Guy was having fun with Scambaiters with KDA, who is now affiliate. Yay! So we're proud of her. And so anyway, but again, just thank you guys for joining us. And Becky. So anyway, Whiskey, what's going on? Like how I was been thinking about even your pigs the other day, going, oh, the pigs are doing really, really well. So tell us.
Yeah, the pigs are good. They actually made an appearance in, I think we were in Fun Guy server, calling some folks with Mr. Pricky and Pecan and.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I did some audio when I was feeding them, and they were snorting. So.
Cute.
You and I got to get together for some of those funky ass scams, Whiskey.
Yeah, I do some funky ass scams. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Whiskey's like Whiskey has pigs. Oops, wrong one.
I do. Yeah, pigs and chickens.
And yeah, well, don't you have cats and dogs too?
Cats and dogs, yeah, but that's like normal.
Right. See, we don't have any dogs here, but we have 3 cats, and they're just going crazy. And look, Pecan Head. Oh, and also when I saw Chester the other day, I was listening to him, and it was great to hear him, do his. Oh my gosh, just do his baits, and it was cool that he's now going live and doing some more live stuff. But the interesting thing is that he was talking about coming to Texas. And I was like, man, that would be so cool. I mean, he's just a state away from me. So it'd be just awesome to go do that. So.
Chester is even more handsome in person. I can attest to that. So definitely worth the trip, Amanda.
Well, I mean, if I'd have to have my husband drive. But yeah, we'll have to. I would love. Becky. Wrong one.
What do you mean wrong one?
Oh, thank you, Pecan. Look at that cute picture of Becky. Isn't that cute? Hide your kids, hide your wives. Fun Guys is coming. Oh, gosh. You guys cracked me up. This is just what I needed. No, but I think, again, it's just nice to hear you guys. Nice to see other, each and everything. Hello. Uh, I haven't done this in months. So I thought, you know what, today's the day. We're just going to get on. So I appreciate Scambait Whiskey. It's great that you came on board. Fun guy, if you want to come on in. Anybody else who wants the link, let me know, and I'll be happy to send you the link. And let's just chit chat for a while,
Yeah,
Thank you, Bakan.
We're just gonna chill here and bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing special.
Yeah. Thank you, Bakan. I'll be happy to come.
You hear that, Pecan? She's gonna come for you.
Oh my God. I don't know if you guys have been watching anything cheesy
shit.
lately. What?
No, I just stubbed my toe. Go ahead.
I've been watching Love After Lockup. I don't know if y'all heard of it or watched it.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's on Hulu. And even my husband is watching it with me. And hey, Sinister. Good to see you. And anyway, it's so cheesy. This guy, out of the 3 years he's been talking to this girl, gave her $90,000 while she's been locked up. 90,000. I mean, that is just, it's crazy. I mean, would you ever give anyone $90,000 that you have never met?
I mean, no, not wouldn't.
It's hard, no.
Yeah, neither would I. Becky's giving you a hard time. Nope.
She hates me.
Hey, Rose.
She just talks constant shit.
Well, she wants to keep everybody in line. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, she's that kind of a girl.
Yes. Also, by the way, JoJo is a great mod. She was modding yesterday, so I'm going to give her kudos for what she was doing. Awesome job, JoJo. I love it how you were. Yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
No. Oh, maybe that's where she got it, though. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen? I have a question. Have you guys seen a lot of scammers in Discord?
Not in Discord.
I mean there is some, yeah, there but it's usually the stupid like nitro scams, and I don't have time for 13-year-old kids.
Yeah, I always heard the nitro scams, and then over in the NFT crypto servers that I'm not in anymore, they're rampant. But I've been getting some more the Nigerian scammers are using Discord. I've had 3 this week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was interesting. I moved them over from social media to Discord. So mainly I've got 1 recovery and 2 art scams, like offering commission for like VTube stuff and avatars, stuff like that. But I was like, oh, they're evolving.
Well, I know there was tons of, like when I was on TikTok, I got so many messages on there. I ended up stopping it. It was annoying. And a lot of them had me, of course, they said, oh, well, I can't talk on here because of da-da-da-da. So then they had me go to a different app, which I know there were scammers. And then one guy was like, oh, can you send me a card? I'm like, no, I'm not going to send you a card. I know you're a scammer. And so I thought they were already in Discord a long time ago because I know in other servers they talked about it. But I've never seen them in the ones I'm in, unless I'm just being totally blind and stupid.
Yeah, I got a tip that from the art ones. I guess some folks actually that are in SDS and a couple of the other scam baiting servers that I guess I think they're artists, and there are some of the artist servers, and they said they've gotten quite a few that are trying to scam in those art servers, artist communities.
That's not good.
The Discord ones that I would consider a problem are like those ones in the crypto servers where they'll like clone a copy of another bot and make it look like it's another bot, but it's not. So the bot will send you information to try to get your wallet, and you think it's the bot for the server, but it's not. That kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I always heard was the bots, or I guess almost more phishing scams.
Yeah,
With links and stuff. But
Yeah.
this is the first one where they're actually talking, and I actually did some voice chats, which was fun.
Did they have the tree frogs in the background?
No tree. I don't think there's any tree frogs in Nigeria. The one guy I posted, I mean, he's got a scammer payback Discord name. I grabbed him from Instagram, one of the fake ones on there.
Yes, thank you, Pecan and Fun Guy, for saving Rosa. That's very nice. Becky, love you too. KDA, hello. We talked about you earlier. I don't know if you heard it. We did brag about your affiliation now on Twitch. And so, again, congratulations and kudos to you and all your hard work. So, whiskey, if you have a drink, I have my Mountain Dew.
I have water right now.
Oh, this is Diet Mountain Dew. I'm not doing like Hatch is doing,
I'll pour one later.
Okay.
I have a Lipton Diet iced tea right now.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. He's cutting way back on Mountain Dew. I know. I've been kind of catching your bits on like YouTube and a little bit on Twitch, but I haven't watched a lot of baiters. I looked on Twitter a lot and seen like what Pierogi's been doing and seeing what Deo's been doing and
Man, have you caught Clint yet? Clint does improv.
Oh, he's funny.
He's so good.
I posted him on Scammer Info as a banner because like he's fucking fire. So I had him on top of the website all day, and we got him a few subs. That was nice. But man, he is hilarious.
He is. And so yeah, if there's other no, that's definitely, we want to shout out to those who are doing an awesome job. And again, kudos to everybody. Sinister, okay. Does anybody have a link?
I'll grab it.
Okay. Yeah, because I know I've talked to him in Discord, and he just sounds like one of those guys that you just want to talk to forever. Oh, we're buffering. Thanks, Whiskey.
Of course.
Yeah, let me go to his link because
Hatch got it too.
Okay.
Hatch was faster than I was.
All right. So, is there any been latest news or whiskey? I mean, have you gotten a lot more people on the whiskey baits or hay baits or anything?
Yeah, whiskey's still strong. Been doing some recovery stuff. Dan Gleeballs and I had some fun one on Twitter, both with our actual whiskey Scambaiter and Dan Gleeballs accounts. with a recovery scammer that we were tag teaming in a group chat, which was kind of fun.
He's awesome too. And of course his accent is amazing, but just overall, he's tech. He knows a lot of tech stuff, but also he knows what to say.
Yeah, he's good people. He's been live streaming more now, which has been great to see him doing that.
Yes.
So I put up my first YouTube video. So I actually have a YouTube video on my page. I don't think it's very good, but it was fun to make. So I actually have a piece of content for my 5 subscribers.
Hey, well, let's share the link. Yes, and again, hello, Spatula. And again, thank you guys for joining us. We have 23 people. Thank you for those that are watching. And if you guys have any if you guys have any other comments, suggestions, people that we should go watch or have not heard about, those are always kind of cool to be able to see. But yes, Clint is the baddest and sexiest of grandpas. He does have a great grandpa accent. I think he almost outbeats, he can't outbeat the original grandpa, who I knew from way back in the past. Because he goes, "This is grandpa," and plus he came from near Australia. So to me, that's grandpa. But again, it's, he's on the high pedestal. So, hey, the flu, good to see you. Anybody else getting buffer? It could be my internet. So
I'm not getting any.
Okay. Wait a minute. Whiskey, is this your?
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. That's the link to my video.
No, that's cool. Okay. We could share it. Oh my God. Hold on. Copy link. Okay, we may have to share this. Okay, I don't want
KDA, thank you.
Groggy, are you talking to him?
Yeah, I was.
How awesome. I know that he did respond to one of your Twitter. You said happy birthday, which he had a birthday recently. And there was something else I think that you posted. And he's like, "Hey, congrats." I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I spoke to him. He's got a really thick African accent, which I surprised me quite a bit. I was a little taken back, but he's doing good.
Good. Yeah, because there are a lot of them out there. I mean, it's amazing.
He said he's very busy. He's very busy at work, and he's going to. I asked him if he was going to raid some of the Indian call centers, and he said he's going to Canada to raid there and Pakistan. So that was interesting.
That is lovely.
Yeah, that kind of made it. I was like, all right, I think I have to make some sort of content as like trying my best with GIFs and photos. So
I love it. Hey, Hey, Care Bear. Good to see you. And Rosa, thank you for subscribing. Yes, I had gone to that link and then somehow I went back and it. Hold on. Oh, and thanks, Katie. Okay, Scambait of Scammer Payback Imposter Scamming, who is going to recover my Twitter account. It's 1 minute and 46 long. I think we need to watch this all together. What do you think?
Yeah, the fun thing too is he's actually recovering my WhiskeyScambaiter Twitter account. He actually screenshotted it and said this one, and I'm like, "Yep."
Okay. Now, okay. Scambaiter X, welcome back. So yes, I'm going to share this so that way we can all watch it. And so yes, let's do share screen.
Hey, Flu.
Hey, Marine. Oh, and being in Colorado. Oh, so beautiful.
And we learned yesterday on KDA stream that our good friend who's selling cocaine does not think very highly of Colorado drugs, which is kind of funny.
Oh gosh. Okay, so we're gonna start this. Are you ready? So again, this is Whiskey's. Okay, so yeah, I'm subscribed. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to watch this.
Pierogi, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good. What's going on, man? How's your Saturday going?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Yeah, you guys getting ready to stream? Yeah, you're gonna stream today.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite employee that you got working for you? Is it that Cena kid? He seems like a little bit of a goofball, but he seems like a good kid.
Code.
Are you gonna make them dye their hair too?
Yeah, I told you I'm busy.
Oh, you're busy. Oh, okay. All right. Well, call me back later. All right. Yeah.
To deliver.
What are you working on?
So many pending. I told you so many pending work I have to deliver.
So many pending work. What are you delivering? Are you heading to India? Are you gonna raid some call centers?
I have so many pending work, so I can call back later. So many places.
Yeah, like where?
Canada.
You're gonna raid Canada?
Yeah, Pakistan and
Pakistan too. I think you should totally raid Canada first, though.
Yeah. What do you say?
Your boys up there though. Yeah. So what type of scams is Canada doing? Is it around like their Canadian whiskey? Are they selling fake Canadian whiskey up there? Yeah.
That was great. I love it.
Thanks.
That was cute. Oh, we lost Nope.
Editing is hard. I don't know how you people do it. It took me forever, and it was like it was 2 different phone calls.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Like it's on. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, this is hard trying to take out. And I don't really have great software, obviously doing it, but trying to take out pauses and like, good Lord, I give a lot of credit to those folks that are posting content and editing it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I mean, I've tried, and hey, no, welcome back. It there's just so much, and even my husband, he used to be into YouTube and editing. It would take him 8 hours to edit, and it just yeah, I don't know how people do it. I applaud them. But again, that was a great first video. So thank you for letting me share that. I think that is so awesome. I loved it.
Thanks. It was fun.
All right. So let me get the link because we would love to have Hatch on. So he is so let me send that to him real quick.
Hatch is he's making calls now. He's singing it. Like months ago, I think we had to bribe him. I think Care Bear basically had to like bribe him, if he got a certain number of subs to sing, and he was so stressed. And it was amazing when he did it. Now he's doing it left and right. He's singing to scammers. He's getting scammers to sing to him with Cookie. It's
Yay!
Great.
I'm so proud of him.
It's so amazing how to see him evolve his technique and his baiting and his persona is really cool.
And here I've been lacking in
to be
keeping
honest,
up with that, so I apologize. I
No,
apologize.
don't. To be honest, it's been really nice to see how everybody has evolved since I've started doing this. Anyway,
True. Very well said.
Yeah, I
we,
remember
we,
him
we,
doing
we've all evolved in our own way.
that.
I'm really
Yes.
happy with the way the community is turning out. Um, I'm looking forward to the future, and anybody who has any ideas for the future of SDS or scammer.info, please hit me up, or hit up Whiskey, or hit up Amanda, or hit up any of the staff at SDS.
Yeah,
Yes, because um, you have a lot of other mods, including now KDA. She's now a moderator on SDS.
Yeah, I gave her mod respect.
So, yep.
Yeah.
yeah, it's been pretty cool to see different people come in and guys like Clint kind of cut his teeth in SDS, and then now he's streaming and really honing everybody's skills. Paul is amazing. Shorty's kind of a douchebag, but Paul is amazing, and see what she's doing out there. That's Shorty's persona for anybody who doesn't know. Paula, who's a sexy bitch.
Okay. Well, and I think that's the cool thing is like when you're bringing new and you're reaching out and kind of coming from not knowing what to do and then getting all the information from other people. And like I said, always listening helps a lot. And then watching as much as you can. And then try not to be afraid to go out there alone. And I think what helps is having a group of people and be like, hey, why don't you make this call with us? And
Yes,
that's what I did.
that makes the difference. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and I didn't start it. Hey, Star Chaser, I didn't start it, but I became the bitchy girlfriend. Was my first call ever, and that was back in 2016, and I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. So
You've always been kind of bitchy.
I have been. It's now been really branching out here the last couple of years because it's amazing of what not working, can help you do, right? And so yeah, I've gotten bitchier throughout the years. Plus, I'm getting older, but I think overall is just like you said, just trying to evolve and like how you said, Whiskey is that Hatch is, doing not just Twitter baiting, but he's actually feeling more confident. And I think that's the main thing is giving other people the confidence that they need, that they just didn't think they had. They were scared. Hey, Hatch.
Hello.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. This is kind of a, I just said, hey, nope, I'm going to stream today. Let me take a shower and let's go.
It's so good to see you back, Amanda. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Isn't it,
thank
right?
you. Well, it's great to see you guys. I mean, and so yeah, I've taken. I said my last stream was 4 months ago, and I was like, okay, this is long enough. But just know I do lurk. I have been lurking, but I haven't been caught up on everything. But Hatch, I am so proud of you for what you're doing. I mean, just with what Whiskey was saying on how you have broadened your horizons and be like, hey, I'm just doing Twitter. And then now look what you're doing. So go ahead and kind of tell us what else is happening.
Well, we got like KDA and stuff out there now, and they're doing such a great job on Twitter that we're actually, at least in my opinion, I'm seeing the sugar daddy scammer numbers on Twitter come down.
Yay!
And so I was thinking that, I need to evolve here or I'm kind of walking into a dead end. And I've always been fascinated with the PCH scams. So I got with Dex and I got with Art, and Cookie's
Great
been a big
guys.
help.
Yeah, great
And
guys.
I've been calling some PCHers now. I've already got 3 bank accounts reported in the 3-4 streams I've done it. So I feel like I know what my end game is here. Now it's just working on my improv skills.
Well, and you already got it. I mean, especially with already having a young son, which I know he's just blossoming and doing great. But again, just with having a son, and you're already kind of improving on things what to say with him, right?
Oh yeah, he's a big influence on everything I do. I wouldn't be who or what I am today if it weren't for him.
Yeah. So again, much love. Hey, April, good to see you. And again, it's just like you said, it's great to have the kids because that's what kind of helped me. And I even had my daughter do some baiting with me when she was younger. And she even got one guy who was wanting to already get her digits within 20 minutes of a call.
Oh my goodness.
Because she was playing a adopted Russian child. So, but, she doesn't do it now. But at least she understands what it's like, what we can do, and how she can, if she wants to talk to someone, she can waste her time. She probably won't get a lot of information like you guys. But again, I'm just so proud of you guys. I'm just so proud to hear what's going on.
And just wasting their time is just a huge accomplishment in and of itself, because if they're talking to you, they're not talking to anybody else then. So the longer you can keep them on the line just with gibberish, you may be saving victims right there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. My damn pad keeps crashing. Fucking Arch updates.
Nope. All right. Then I guess you keep dropping, so we're just going to drop you again. What about that? I'm kidding.
No. It's Linux. It keeps crashing on me. I updated it and now it doesn't like me.
That's why you should go back to Windows. What do you say?
Yeah, no thanks.
Apple's doing some good stuff. Nope.
Oh my
I know
god.
you're a big fan of them.
Oh, no Apple.
So today I'm announcing I'm leaving the community. There's way too many messed up people in here.
No, you're not messing up. You're not leaving. Sorry.
No, I'm not. I'm just playing.
Yeah, ask Addie for some help. Addie's hilarious. Oh my god. But he loves to talk about his soccer. I mean, you can't stop him talking about football. I love it. It's funny though. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I know he's out there.
He finds some random stream. So I was in England in the beginning of July, and he's like, "Oh, where are you flying into? There's a live camera at Heathrow, and like it films all the landings." I was like, "All right, well," I'm like, "Where do you find this stuff?" So I was convinced when I was landing, I was looking out the window. He was going to be able to see me, but they weren't streaming that morning.
That's funny. Oh, thank you, Hatch, for the 300 bits. Thank you. That was very sweet of you.
I think JoJo had a sub in there too. Yep.
Yes, thank you. Did you give her that?
No, I didn't give that. That was hers. She did that one.
Oh, well, thank you, JoJo. I appreciate that.
Boy, Whiskey, I just been bumping into you everywhere here lately, Whiskey. What's going on? I'm starting to get scared.
I know we haven't actually spoken in
months
since last year, and then like this week it's been like 4.
Jeez,
4 times you're in calls. So,
well, that's good. I mean, hi, No More Kids.
And apparently, there's still a PCH number that's still live if anybody wants it. The 725-720.
No.
Not on here. Not on here. Why don't you put that in scammer.info or DM Hatch, DM KDA, or you can DM it to me, which that'd be fine. I don't mind sharing it. I just don't do calls. I haven't done calls in a long time.
Well, you can't say numbers on Twitch. They'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Twitch has tried to suspend me before for calling the Washington Commanders by their real name. So,
Oh my.
Crazy. So anyone else? Well, Hatch, I know you've been super busy, but has there been any other streamers that you've been kind of catching up on and kind of learning from what they're doing? Or catching up with like Dan Balls and doing some collaborations with some other folks?
Me and Dan were supposed to do a collab, but it fell through. We were going to do a little friendly competition. I've been doing a lot of work with Cookie, Ultimate Troll Scambaits. I'm sure everybody knows Cookie. Cookie is the GOAT when it comes to trolling these scammers with the wildest stuff. If anybody's ever in Discord, just watch Dex's Discord and watch Art's Discord. If they're ever in there with Cookie, they're probably making some calls. And the calls they make in Discord are just absolutely off the wall. They had a scammer, which I guess we had all called him. And then last night and the night before, they also had him on the line, and they have him convinced that they have the victim's phone hacked, and that they're lifting all this information like phone numbers and emails and accounts and everything. So now this scammer is afraid that his victims are getting hacked, and it's beyond words how crazy it's been.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I know it's been definitely active over there, which even Dex, if you guys have not watched him, please go to it, because he does it like 9:30. I know there's been some days where he's been ill, but if you don't get a chance to, still catch the videos afterwards, because in that way you can have something to listen, learn, or just want some entertainment. And
yeah, and
Hatch
had found. Yo, go ahead, Whiskey.
I was gonna say, I think you got to tell everybody who doesn't know how you ended up on Cookie's stream, because you've got a certain accent down pat, man.
Yeah, I can do a Jamaican accent. So we started out doing like scammer versus scammer, and we ended up on a 9-hour phone call with this one scammer, where we were just going back and forth, just yelling at the top of our lungs at each other. And I remember looking at the clock and like, wow, we've been at this for 4 hours, now 6 hours, now 9 hours. And he just kept going and yelling. And yeah, man, I can pick up a little Jamaican here and there, man.
That is awesome. But 9 hours, I think that's the record.
It was a long one. It wasn't quite his longest, but it was a long one. It wasn't quite as long as his Zuckerberg drama that he had Art on with, but yeah, it's been something.
The cross collabs have been really, really neat to watch, and it seems like I guess they've kind of already been out there, but it seems to be increasing even more now. Where different folks that are streaming or jumping on other stream and playing characters. It's really cool to watch.
And I think it's just a great, for me, who's just kind of getting back into the swing of making the calls and stuff, it's a great learning experience. So that's why I'm trying to do it. Whenever anyone's like, hey, does anybody want to join in? I'm like, yeah, I'm here, right here. Take me, pick me. Because I'm just trying to learn from the best, because that's really the best way to do it. Is just jump in and get your feet wet.
Yeah, that's true. That is the best way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's where, my first call was in SDS Discord, and like, I was nervous as hell, but it was great to have everybody, kind of in there in chat, giving support and, giving some tips and, watching somebody else's monitor, since I don't have a VM. And I think Amanda was doing it, walking me through it. And yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it was fun, because I still like the call that you and I did, Whiskey.
Yeah, that was classic.
It was fun. It never hurts to have a husband and wife team up. And then it helps when the person's already married and I've been married. So it's like we kind of know what works, what doesn't work.
You know what works?
Well, I tried.
Can you let me? Can you fill me in, please? 20 years, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay. Well, if the person says I can do it better, you just say, okay, then. You just go ahead and do it. And it's worked. So that's one of my little tricks.
All right. I'll tell my wife to do that.
Well, because my husband's always like, I'm the best cleaner. I was like, yes, you are. But I'm pretty good, aren't I? He's like, no, I'm better. Okay, well, then you do it. So that way there's no, but then I can do other stuff. So it's, you kind of have to compromise in some areas.
Yeah, there's a pro tip for all you ladies and gentlemen, who may be dating before you move in with someone. The worse you clean, the less you'll have to do it. So I'm not a good cleaner. So my wife kind of just went in and was like, don't even bother. You're not doing it right. So
yeah, you're not doing it right. I get that a lot too.
Yep.
Uh-huh. And it works to where if you're not very, I mean, I can clean, but my husband is a better scrubber. So, and he's got more muscle. So you go right ahead. And then I used to take on like cooking. And now that pots and pans or anything that bashes, I can't do it. So I'm lucky enough that he takes care of that now because of my medical stuff. But again, it's like I said, it's always a compromise. And so it's always fun. But again, it also helps for scam baiting in a way. So it's like if you already know what ticks somebody off and they can play that route, go for it.
Well, that also shouldn't be your only avenue. You got to get information too.
Well, of course. And that's the main thing. Like and I appreciate those who are able to get so much information, like Hatch. He can get so much information. Yes.
Speaking of the Hatch.
Yo.
So is KDA like your quarterback or whatever? Are you the coach?
Yeah, KDA is just a hell of a learner. We never actually really sat down a lot other than, chatting back and forth on Discord. And she just picked it all up and ran with it. And I was like, hey, go for it. If you need any help, just shoot me a line. I'm here to help. And KDA is just picked it up great. And she's been just carrying the torch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look. I don't want to step on your toes or anything, but I kind of hit her up for a separate project that involves calling.
I'm all for it. If she's down, I'm sure she'd be.
She's been killing it lately.
She's been doing really well.
She has.
Yeah, she's been doing really well.
If I don't give her a shot, that just makes me look stupid.
No, we definitely want to give her a shout out because she's always said, I'm willing to learn. And then I saw her where she showed her computers and now she's got dual monitors, which really helps. And she's able to focus and she's been live streaming. So I think just as long as she can balance things out, that's going to help her in the long run. And she's just been kicking it. And she's been an advocate for other people. And Shorty has also been helping her. And so shout out to Shorty. And so again, just big kudos to everybody who's
to be honest though, fuck that guy.
Oh. Okay, there's gonna be Discord fight. All right, we're gonna.
There's the love. There it is.
That's the love. That's the love. Yeah.
That's the love.
It is.
Yeah. Didn't your parents teach you? That's how you show love. You use abuse.
Well, it's the bro code, I think. Right?
Of course. He knows I'm messing around.
Of course. Okay, leave my Shorty alone.
He's one of my new mods as well.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah, if Nope doesn't have anything bad to say about you, that's when you need to start worrying.
Yeah, actually, that is very true. If I have nothing bad to say about you, you should be concerned.
Yeah. Well, then I'm screwed. I'm kidding.
I actually don't. Well, I could say some bad things about you, but I won't.
He said you were bitchy earlier.
I
Yeah,
am.
yeah, you are bitchy, Amanda. Yeah, that's true.
I'm just teasing.
Me
No, but
too.
I think overall it's from the everyone has a part in this community, and that's what um I think is still the big thing. Collaboration like Hatch. I think it's great that you said, "Hey, I'll be willing to help anybody."
Can
Um,
I
so
can I
thank you for doing that.
can I interrupt you and use this as an opportunity?
You go right ahead. Just interrupt away.
Hatch. I'm thinking about doing a redesign of sorts to the Scammer Info website, and I'm going to be including Twitch streaming and shit in there. Uh, that I'm going to need your help with because you're easily the coach when it comes to that kind of scam baiting. So I'm going to
You
be doing it.
talking Twitch or Twitter?
I said the wrong thing. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Twitter.
Twitter. I'm sorry.
Oh
about
yeah.
that.
No, I was like, okay, I know Twitch, but I know Twitter even better.
Wrong T word. Wrong T word.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
so I was going to get you and KDA on that. That's something I was going to start within the next 2 months, and I'd like to get you two together when we're not on stream, obviously, and talk about that. If that's something
Yeah,
you're interested in doing,
absolutely.
because then
Absolutely.
we can show a lot more light onto the side of scam baiting that you do.
Yeah, and because there's still not a lot of people even know that there's scammers on social media, but the social media is chocked full of them. You can't.
I am surprised by the amount of people that don't even realize that they're there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's amazing. That's how I got started into it when I just realized this the sheer number of them that were out there, and I was like, nobody's doing anything about this. Oh my God. Here's an amazing opportunity to kind of bring this to the masses and show them show people what's going on out there, and show them what they need to be watching out for. So yeah, nope, I am 100%. I'm down.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is like, because you know how we have it set up already, I'm sure. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit because a lot of the stuff is old information that is not relevant to any of us anymore. I'm going to clean it up a little bit and then like separate a section for social media based scams, and then separate a section within that section for your Twitter stuff, or X,
Whiskey.
or X as it's known now.
X. Oh God, don't get me started on that. But Whiskey might be a good one to bring in on that too, because he does a lot of social media stuff.
Yeah, you bring in whoever you want. You're the coach.
I do Instagram. Instagram's a big one too. If you're looking at it, definitely do Instagram.
Like this will
Hey,
be
Dex.
like
Hey, Lung, please.
This is definitely a Scammer Info Team SDS project, but like you're the coach, and we're going to take all the people that we have had the honor of talking to over the years, and bring them all together and see if we can get some social media scam baiting done too. You already got the Twitch shit, or X, whatever the fuck, on you got that shit on lock. You already got that unlocked. That's why I want to start with that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of these Nigerian scammers on Facebook, and that use either fake or hack profiles.
I have like
try to get friend requests from strangers.
I have like over 50. I have like over 50 Facebook accounts that are just random people's Facebook accounts. I use it for scam baiting. But yeah, I was gonna get a Twitter guy, which would be you, and KDA probably, a Facebook guy, Instagram guy, like Whiskey just said. But that you kind of see how I'm trying to fold it out, right?
Oh yeah, I see what you're trying to do here. I think it's a great idea.
And I was even going to include Discord. I mean, I don't even care about that shit, but because it's usually like 13, 14-year-old kids doing it. But like I'll put in the nitro scams. I don't care. Put in all the scams. We want all the scams in Scammer Info. And then we got spamlogger.com, which is essentially a Scammer Info clone for all our spam. So if you guys want to head over to spamlogger.com, I would appreciate that. If it's not like straight up a scam, like I'm stealing your money and giving you nothing, if it's just like some shady business, head it over to Spam Logger.
Oh, hey, I didn't even know Spam Logger was a thing. Look at this.
Yeah, we got a lot of projects we've been working on.
No, but I think that's a great idea because I mean, one, just through somebody's doing a Google search on scams and Twitter and or Instagram, hopefully through that search it'll pop up.
Well, what I was thinking, Whiskey, is that's a really good way to separate me from my business, from getting sued from some bullshit scammer that got some lawyer because he's got an LLC. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like for real, how incredibly easy it is to set up an LLC would surprise you in America. It really would. It's really easy.
Mm-hmm.
I did it myself for Team SDS. I mean, scammers can do it too, and if they sign up for an LLC and they get their LLC and they get some bullshit lawyer or whatever, they can sue you. They can sue you for putting their number on there. I mean, whether or not we should have it on there is neither here nor there. It's just a matter. It's a legal matter at that point. And if we separate the spam from scammer info, we can separate ourselves. We can separate scammer info from the spam, and that way we won't get sued. We won't get scammer info and SDS sued as well.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a little thing. I'm sorry.
No, I think it's good to where we're all here together and be like, hey, I need some projects. I need some other people to do some things because we know the notebook is there and we know what you do with that notebook. And it's important for you to be able to write them down and then be able to expand and be able to get other people on board and help you out.
I do need some people, like soon. Actually, I need Whiskey. I need Dex. I need Hatch. I need what I would consider your pros or semi-pros or whatever you want to call us. We got to get together and start attacking the social media aspect because the amount of scams that are going on not even just Twitch. I mean, not even just Twitter. The social media as a world is full of scams, full of them. And if we're not posting, then we're not doing it.
The only reason why it's so full is that the companies in charge don't do anything about them because they're pretty much friendly with the countries that the scams originate from. Like, for example, I used to be able to do IP grabbing on these fake profile using Nigerian scammers, and I can't even do that anymore.
It's not a matter of being friendly with them or anything. It's a matter of it's just easier to ignore us than to do something about it. So they just don't do anything about it.
Well, it's also a cost benefit comparison for them. You know, it's going to cost them X amount of dollars to go in and attack these scammers, or they could just leave it and not really deal with it and just wait for somebody to report it.
Look at you, Hatch. It's going to cost them X amount of dollars.
I got an accounting degree.
You did there.
I got an accounting degree.
Or just hire some pros, like some kids. I mean, actually, Whiskey had a great idea saying, let's start getting the kids that are coming out of college. Hire them,
I want the newbies, man. I want the skids. I want to teach the younger generation and the younger generation of scambaiters how to scambait correctly. Am I a professional scambaiter? Absolutely not. Do I know how to scambait correctly? Absolutely. So like we can teach people, how to do things correctly and not act like an asshole and not get yourself shunned from the community when you could have been like a really good asset to the community, but because there's some dipshit in our community that wants to troll you and now he hurt your feelings and so you're left and now we don't have the opportunity to see how well you can work against scammers. I'm tired of that kind of tired of that kind of mentality. I'm tired of it.
Yep.
I'm tired of it.
100%.
It's not a part of SDS. It's no longer a part of scammer.info. And if you want to bring it to either of those servers, I encourage you to hit me up.
Yeah, I've always said it. I think if they went in terms of like the websites with vulnerabilities to where if they did, I think they do it like bug bounties to where if you find a vulnerability, they'll actually pay you for it. social media companies actually would put out bounties on and on collecting evidence on scammers, it could clean it up a lot faster.
You gotta be careful with bug bounties and shit, though. You have to be careful how you do that, because like if you do it wrong, like they're just gonna think that you're the aggressor and they're gonna sue you.
Sure.
Because essentially you have to hack into their systems to find out if it's broken or not. So I know a friend of mine who does a lot of bug bounties and stuff, and he says that's a common problem, is that they are unaware at first is if you're really trying to help them or not.
Right. I don't know much about it. I've just listened to some podcasts about it, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, I have a buddy who likes to hunt bug bounties, so he hunts them for a whole bunch of different companies around the world and stuff, and he just likes to find vulnerabilities and stuff. That's his thing, you know. He's not really good with talking to people. He's not really good with, you know, the calls and stuff like, you know, some of us are. But when it comes to accessing vulnerabilities within a system, he's the guy. Quick shout out to Jamil.
Well, good, because I don't know anything about the bug bounties. I guess I need to listen to some podcasts that Whiskey's doing. And
Are you still trying to have Mark and I on your show?
I would love that.
Well, Hatch was trying to have Mark and I on his show a while ago, and then our schedules got all fucked up.
Scheduling.
Oh, that's right. Y'all need to schedule another Saturday invite, which I thought that went really well. I mean, your interviewing skills, you could have your own TV show, Hatch, not just on.
Yeah,
Netflix.
I ended up scrapping the Saturday interviews because it was just like Nope said. It was just a scheduling nightmare because you know, different countries, different time zones, different schedules, different work schedules, and it just got to be too much to do behind the scenes.
Right.
When it comes to me and Mark, we're six. No, I'm the one interrupting. Don't.
Okay, shut up. Nope. Okay.
Yeah. When it comes to Mark and I, we're 6 hours apart. So it's a little rough. It's a little hard to like, and then he, you know, he does his day job and shit like that, and it's hard to work it all out. But I definitely want to be on a semi-pro like yourselves show, Hatch.
I know, because he did it. No, you did a great job. Like from all your interviews, I mean, realistically, that is another part of your life that you go to. I mean, you're a really good interviewee. I mean, it's just
you are. You're good with
or interviewer. Sorry, but again, it's just you knew what to say. You kept the momentum going. It, you know.
That girl's trying to bang Mark.
Oh my God, I know she talks to him all the time. I see her in the chat with Mark only, and I figured, oh, this is probably hot and heavy. So yeah, but she's cool. She's cool.
Oh yeah, no doubt, she's dope. She made this logo. She made the Scammer Info Team SDS logo.
I like that.
Scammer Info. Scammer Info has been a great source of numbers for me, because that's one of my biggest problems right now is just finding numbers and stuff. And Scammer Info has been a huge help.
Well, I mean, and plus the new stuff they're doing, they're making sure it's continuing online all the time. And even if it's not online, they fix it really quickly. I mean, it's the go-to website for sure. And I see other people post on it that I never knew who they were, but they post on Twitter, and I was like, hey, that's so cool. So yeah, definitely want to use that resource, because that way, if you want to do calls on your own, that's great. But again, for safety reasons, it never hurts to get in with a server, get with other people, and making sure you're old enough to do this. Don't be some 13-year-old kid, trying to call them and ruin the actual bait to where we can actually get the information from them. Now, if you want to waste time, that's fine. But, you know, I say at least 18, you know. That's just my thoughts.
I mean, the main issue with like 13, 14-year-old kids calling scammers and shit is that they generally don't know what they're doing, and then they end up getting their parents scammed it later,
Right.
or some shit like that, because they don't know what they're doing and they're just leaking information all over the place, like they're bleeding it.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Blue.
Blue is good people. Blue is from another server I'm a part of. He is easily one of the nicest people I've ever talked to. He says hello to me every morning.
That's awesome. Okay, California also said TSU is it also a good resource. What's TSU? Has anyone heard of that?
Don't
Tech
know what that
Scammers
one is.
United.
Oh, thank you.
Ah.
Thank
Scammers
you.
United. Okay.
Sorry, I kind of feel like out of the loop. I'm like, okay, I've been gone for a while. Now let's get my brain back in gear.
I haven't thought about that site in a long time.
I think
But
that's
yeah,
the one.
thank you. Thank you.
I think
though, for that,
Scammer
California.
Revolts runs that one.
But yeah, that's a scammer info clone.
Okay, okay. Well, thanks, Kelly.
Yeah, that's a scammer info clone.
Well, I just think it's nice to say, hey, you can go here, you can go here, you can here.
You go wherever you want. No, that's not what I meant by that. You do whatever
Right.
you want. No, yeah, you do whatever you want.
Right, but then I totally agree with the 13-year-old's going to end up getting their parents. scammed.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that. I totally agree. And other people may debate that, you know, fine. If you want to come up on here and debate the whole thing, you're more than welcome. We can send you the link. And so it's all good.
Yeah, and Amanda just told me in DMs that we're going to be doing this a lot more often lately. So everybody get excited. We're going to be doing this more often. Isn't that right, Amanda?
I'd like to. I mean, but also I want to make sure that I'm watching other people's streams too.
Okay.
And
okay.
so yes, I don't know when. I don't plan on having like an actual schedule, but it wouldn't hurt for other people if like Hatch says, "Hey, I'm free on, you know, Tuesday night." But if he doesn't, that's totally fine. But I would love for anyone who's like, "Hey, I just want to chit chat and I want to do it on Twitch. Can you do it on your account?" Sure, I'll be happy to, just as long as they don't get me banned. So, but yeah, I think we should. And you know, in that way, make sure everyone go see Hatch, go check out Whiskey's new video that we shared earlier. You know, and if anyone wants any information to get in Discord or any servers, let me know. So we'll be happy to, because I know some people have put their invites away just because the fact scammers are on Discord and they don't want to invade like certain servers. And so. So Blue's been on here for about 40 minutes. So what is he cooking? Or what are they cooking, I should say?
Good question.
And Jojo Giggles, yes, we do have Discord. Let me.
I got it, Amanda.
Okay, thanks. Yes. Oh, KDA wants to come and say hi. Yes, let's send her the link. Sorry, I just saw that. I agree. We want to support Scambaiters. And okay, sorry. Look at this. KDA, let me send you the link. Okay, send her the link. And Emmanuel Savron, hey. Or EME, okay.
April, are you lost in some of the stuff we're talking about? You want us to touch back on?
Yeah, it says, I'm pretty lost. Story of my life. I don't know who all the ones talking are or what's going on. Basically, this is just kind of like just where other scambaiters get together. We used to do interviews. Hey, KDA, welcome. And so basically, we started this, last year? We were going hot and heavy for a while. And then we've taken a 4-month break. And now we're just kind of ready to kind of get started to talk about other baiters, share their story, share other news and information about scam baiting. So we do a lot of chit chatting for some days, and then other days we had the interviews. And Whiskey and Hatch were actually our first ones we had, and that was awesome. Yeah, Shorty, you can come on.
Yeah, and go back, go on YouTube, I think they're on demand on Twitch too. There's some really good interviews with some pretty well-known scam baiters and some kind of less than well-known scam baiters, at least back then. There's some tech side stuff where you're getting into really kind of behind the scenes, but it's a great platform to kind of pull back the curtain and ask questions about scam baiting and hear what got people into it, what are their techniques, what do they like to do, some fun stories. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it was fun because we had Deo on, we've had Dan Leoballs, and Shorty's coming in. That's funny. The only thing is we have 6 people. So what I'm going to do is I can. Huh?
I was going to say I can drop back down.
Okay. Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay. Hold on. Let me send. Sure. Well, he's not in here yet, but I can. I was supposed to say I can drop down and you can kind of host if you want. Okay, but on here we can have up to 6 people, but if you pay for StreamYard a little bit more, then you can actually get up to 10 people. And that's something I might
have a big old party.
Yeah. So again, it's just main thing is just interacting with other people. So KDA, you're here, and why don't you kind of tell us what's happening? So welcome.
I was muted there for a minute. My mic wasn't working. So, it's been a crazy week, crazy couple of weeks. I'm scam baiting every day on Twitter. I mean, I've reported over 300 counts now, and 150 of them have been suspended. So,
yay! Awesome.
Yeah. Hatch and I've been doing things back and forth. I made Hatch a PayPal account, and then he let me use his Cash App account. So it's really strange that they don't catch on that I'm using your Cash App account. It's so strange. I'm thinking every time I post it, I'm like, are they gonna figure that out? Haven't they seen that before? But they don't notice. They don't notice that it's they just say, "Oh, is this you, honey?" Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
and also, yeah.
They don't do much checking. I mean, some of the more veteran scammers might recognize it, but for the most part, I think a lot of the veteran scammers are leaving Twitter because we've just made their life hell, and Elon is also making their life hell.
Yeah,
awesome.
As is, he's making everybody on Twitter's life hell. But yeah, so I think a lot of the ones that are left behind now on Twitter are a lot of the newer guys who are just coming in and trying to get started.
Yeah, they're running contests now. I've been running into that this weekend where they'll say, "Oh, you won, but you got to make a payment on it."
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're jerks about it.
But
Yeah,
again,
so-
yeah, I mean, you're just doing an amazing job. I've been lurking to see what's going on, and you're just everything from moving on up to Team SDS, and
Yeah.
and also with your now affiliation with Twitch.
Yes.
So kudos to you.
Thank you. I had my first sub today. I wasn't even streaming. That's
Yeah.
my beautiful, lovely mod, Wildflower.
Wildfire's
My
cool.
yeah, she's my first sub today. So I was so excited.
Well, again, congratulations, and
Thank you.
And Lisa B, did you see what she said? What are you doing on here, Hatch?
Oh, come on. I was one of the inaugural members.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yes.
you were one of the first interviewers.
Yes, and hey, Shorty.
Hey, it's good to see you back, Amanda. It really is. And
thanks.
congrats, Hatch, on you evolving in your scam baiting and
Oh, thank
being
you,
able to come
Shorty.
up with a character and a voice. I know I do it. Not everybody has that tenacity, sort of say, to be doing that. So it's kind of cool to be developing a character, and Paula's becoming a more rounded character. She's become more noxious and more. I keep telling Scambaiters, I tell her she's more or less like Medea from Tyler Perry. If you've ever watched Medea in action, she's more or less a version of her, but probably worse. So, but
And
I
he's
try
also making a soundboard of Paula.
Yep. I am currently working on a soundboard for Paula Tucox, so people will have the ability to utilize her when they need it. So,
Awesome.
but
And no one can get any desk ID more than Paula. Paula loves getting any desk IDs.
I think I get a lot more pleasure making them uncomfortable with Paula, because it seems like Paula doesn't have no boundaries. Like, she could pretty much get away with anything, being old school and being old. She can get away with a lot of things. She can be mean, she can be sexy, she can yell at you. She's learning Hindi words currently. I'm trying to get her to learn Hindi and speak it and do a little rap, and she's constantly evolving. So
It's awesome.
That is awesome. Now,
But
how did she come about?
well, Paula came out of, I was sitting here smoking weed one day, and I grew up around classical rock, and I was sitting here listening to Neil Young, and I was just kind of playing around with my voice, and that's kind of the rendition of how she came about. Over time, she's evolved. She's become more aggressive and more older and more rounded of a character, like I said. But she just kind of started out as, I wanted to use an old lady because they're the most vulnerable. I thought it'd be awesome to have an old lady that fought back, that gave them hell. And it's funny because scammers hate it because she knows different things. Like, she can speak Hindi and that blows them away. Or she calls them out on their bullshit and they're like, what? And so it's fun playing with her. That's why, Hatch, you're gonna have a lot of fun with, if you come out with a character. You know, it's a trip, and it's cool that you're doing it without a voice changer. That's the coolest part.
Yeah, I thought about getting a voice changer, and maybe sometime down the line. But for now, I figure I got a deeper voice that I can pass for an older gentleman. And in all honesty, I'm not the youngest guy in here, but it seems to be working so far. I've never really had anyone back down or anything, or call me out or anything. So
Yeah, it's a trip. It's weird because when I do it with my regular voice, I do worse with it. I don't get as far. But when I bust out Paula out of the ranks, she goes a lot farther. Now I have another character where it's an old guy, and I've called like the little blue pill scammers and said that my Winkie's stuck in the window or stuck in the toaster, or I come up with all these crazy scenarios, and I've had
Don't forget,
scammers.
you can use the pool. I actually saw a video where a guy had his thing stuck in a pool.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
I
And
didn't
he
even
was
think of
there
that.
for a while, and the firefighters had to get him out.
I actually had a lady on the phone. She was really concerned. I told him like I've been stuck in the window for like 2 hours or something like that, and she's like, "Well, I'll call 911. I'll tell the fire department to come or something." I told them, "Bring some lube. They can help it." And I like making them uncomfortable. I had a virgin scammer one time, and he really made Paula uncomfortable. Like he didn't know what to do. Her wife went to the strip club and dating hookers, and he was just blown away. You let your husband do that? He's like, yeah, and so
No,
he
but
comes
keep
back
doing
with
what you're
lipstick
doing.
on his. But,
Yeah, where have you been? Yeah, make sure there's no hatchet nearby, and someone does anything awful. But no, I mean, again, I think that's the cool thing, like the character creation and how it's evolved. I mean, Hatch knows how that's going, because even like with his Twitter and then now with his other characters, it is cool to kind of see how the character evolves. I mean, even Nope's gone through this, and
Yes.
And especially with his New Jersey, and it's the puppy.
There's the star.
Yes, she is a star.
Hello, Violet. Hello, Violet. Oh, you sweet thing. Oh, you sweet thing.
Hatch, you're a hoe on Twitter.
I'm a hoe on Twitter. I'll take that. I'll take it.
I like that. Lisa, you're funny. I like Lisa. But I love your dog. Can I borrow it? I need a dog.
Oh, you can gladly take this horse for a little while.
Okay. I know it is a horse size. I mean, it's huge. But she's so cute.
Hi, Violet.
Whiskey.
Don't encourage.
He's funny. Don't encourage her. Yeah, Whiskey is doing amazing work on the sidelines as well. And I love that he's working with Dane Bleeble. Does anyone else have, like, KDA? Are you gonna like start working with some? I mean, I know you're doing stuff with Hatch, of course, but are you wanting to kind of collaborate with some other people?
I had Fun Guy on my stream yesterday.
Yes, that was hilarious. I loved it.
I loved it. It was like 4 hours of having like a whole bunch of people in Discord making calls while I'm in the back Twitter baiting.
Yes.
And it was kind of cool until about the last half an hour when I got trolled. I had trolls jumping into my Discord. There was like 4 of them that grabbed the Discord link and jumped in the call and tried to take over the call or tried to disturb the call. But Whiskey and Shorty were in a call with a Nigerian guy that was selling drugs, and these trolls are jumping in trying to disturb the call, and Whiskey and they just go on, and it's just like the guys are like trying to talk, and the guys are like, yeah, whatever, we got to get back to this guy on the phone. And like here I'm trying to like ban them out of Discord and trying to get them out of there so they wouldn't disturb anything. But it was a rough 20 minutes. I was like, please end the call so you can help me get these guys out of here.
Yes, because I know Fun Guy was doing a threesome before I left. He was having Mary
Yeah.
as the banker, and then Dinky, as his main wife. Yes, and I knew he was doing it because he said, "Hey, since there's some pause, I'll jump in." So I knew he wasn't like trying to take over or anything like that. But
I loved it. I loved that
Yeah.
we could do calls plus I could Twitter bait. Like I'm doing it right now. I'm Twitter baiting right now. While I'm talking to you guys, I'm Twitter baiting.
Mhm.
I'm so addicted right now. I have no idea how I can I don't know how I sleep at night. I'm like constantly waking up thinking, oh, I wonder if anybody's messaged me on Twitter. I wake up first thing in the morning. That's what I do. I check my Twitter.
I swear,
Yes.
Amanda, I text her at random times.
Twitter
I'm like,
baiting.
what are
That's
you doing? I'm like, what are you doing, Katie? And she's like, Twitter baiting. I'm like, again? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, don't you ever
Again.
stop? And she's
I'll tell
like,
you. I mean,
not
yeah,
really.
Hatch got her addicted. So
I take no responsibility for this whatsoever.
Twitter baiting. That
None.
sounds so wrong.
That's
Now,
so wrong.
Good at it.
Hatch, you probably should have said that in the very beginning.
I probably should. I should probably have it written behind me.
Yes.
I had nothing to do with it.
But she's
No,
really good at it.
Yeah, because I can get in 1 week I got 9 fake checks sent to me by fake Twitter scammers. 9 fake checks, and when I get the fake checks, I usually just send them on to Chappie.
Mhm.
And Chappie's like, "Oh my God, stop now! let me report the first 6 that you sent me." I said, "Well, I've got like 4 more."
But I mean, that's good that
Yeah.
you're able to do all that and keep moving on. And again, don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. And we have a question for you. Did you tell the story that happened when you were training me on Twitter scam baiting about FG?
Yes. Okay, so I was in Fun Guy's Discord one night, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm showing JoJo how to Twitter bait. So I'm showing her all the tricks and what I did, and I made fake accounts, and I used fake pictures, and I just send out a Twitter every day, and they just come flocking, like they all want to DM me and stuff like that. And Fun Guy's in there, and he's like, "Well, can you put up your Twitter account again?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I put up my profile, and then I get this DM, and I'm like, "Oh, I got a DM. Here, I can show you." So I go on my notifications, and there's this Alan Smith that just DM'd me, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, that is so cool." And then all of a sudden he goes, "KDA, I love you." And I'm like, "Oh no, I've been found out. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to erase my whole account. I'm going to have to start over again. Oh my goodness, somebody know who I am and all this stuff." Fun Guy goes, "KDA, that's me." I'm like, "What?" Oh my goodness, I nearly had a heart attack.
That guy's awesome.
Oh my God, it was so funny, but so scary at the same time, because I thought, oh my goodness, that's it. My Twitter baiting's over. I gotta start all over again. Yeah.
Oh, KDA, I got my bait account verified. You were right. They do just give anybody a blue check mark.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I got mine blue certified too. Blue check mark too.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't, you can't DM anybody.
Yeah, you can't DM anymore. Hardly any if you don't.
Yeah, because like I said, if you don't, then you can't. Because I have 2 accounts. I have a female account and I have a male account. My male account gets DMs from sugar daddies and sugar mommies too. And my male account isn't verified. So if I don't follow them and they don't follow me, if I message them, automatically Twitter kicks me out, and I have to authenticate my thing again. Authenticate my account. But it's all that CAPTCHA thing. It's just like click on the one that has two of the same thing in the box. And then you click on it and you're like, okay, you can go back in now. But that message that you just sent is gone. It's like, damn. But I'm not paying like $20 to Scambait on Twitter because it's $10 a month.
Oh
For
wow.
the blue check mark.
Yeah, $8 for the verification, and yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's $10 for us on the other side of the border.
We're paying Twitter to do their job.
Yeah.
Right. When they cut so many employees out.
Yeah.
And then Elon has decided, hey, I'm going to do this, do that, da da da. While he's still making billions of dollars doing other projects. When I agree. I mean, no one should have to pay for Facebook, Twitter, anything, Instagram. You know,
all the social media.
No, because if my daughter comes in and be like, hey, Mom, I'm going to pay for TikTok, hell no.
Nope.
You know, we'll just tell her no, or get a job and she can pay it out of her own money. So,
yeah, because even like anything you go on nowadays, they want your money. They want you to subscribe, or even Discord is starting with subscriptions.
Oh wow.
Discord.
I'm not doing subscribe. I mean, I was giving like money for Nitro, and my husband said take all that off. So I had to change a lot of my financial stuff due to my husband and I agreeing, you know, we're paying too much for some stuff, and I hated doing it. I mean,
I know.
I'm poor, and I would love to give more money if I could. If I win the lottery, I'm definitely giving money to Hatch. And then that way he can send me his dog and be like, I want the horse. And then, you know, give to UKDA and definitely give to Nope. I mean, because this is a good cause. I mean, definitely is. And then also give to victims. You know, I would love to get back to the one person I talked to who lost $20,000.
Yeah.
It's just a shame. But anyway, the main thing is, you know, we're here, we're alive and trying to do something. And that's kind of like my counselor and I were talking about the other day. She goes, you still need to find your purpose.
Yeah.
So
and your interview skills are like top notch. So.
Oh, thank you.
Keep doing what you're good at.
Thanks. I'm still trying. But Hatch, I mean, he's top notch. And like Whiskey, when those two talk, I mean, they need to get on and like, but again, they're so good at what they're doing. It's like you don't want to take away their time from doing other stuff. But if we could have a show with Whiskey and Hatch on there and even Takeout, that would be so cool, you know?
Yeah, he actually streamed on Saturday. Takeout.
Oh, he did?
It didn't. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't go long. He bought an office in a building, so now he has a place to stream.
Oh, nice!
Out of his garage.
Yeah, because I talked to him not too long ago, and he was talking about Saturday, and then I missed it. I didn't get the notification until I saw on Discord, and I was like, crap. So I looked at it, and then I noticed that you and Whiskey had seen the video, and I was like, oh man, now I can't see it because it's private. So
yeah,
but anyway, kudos to Takeout. He's cool. I mean, it's just again, it's just important that you know, we keep other people going because their momentum, and KDA, your momentum is going strong as ever.
Oh my goodness, so, I've been learning so much over the last since Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's like mind-boggling how much I've learned in the last, like I said, since Christmas. I've been just like every week I've been learning something new, something different, something just and taking advice from people.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like think that I knew it all
Yeah.
until until Nope like shook me a little bit and said, "Hey, you don't know everything. Stop and listen."
None
It's
of us do. None of us do.
No, or trying to, like, you were trying to take on too much, I think, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
like your mind was just going, you know, and then finally when you sat down and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's
that's
one of the best pieces of advice that I try to follow every day is none of us are perfect, like Nope said. You know, we don't know everything, and
Look,
and the advice I always had was, don't try to be perfect. Try to be better than you were yesterday.
look, I feel I'm not being a legitimate friend or a real friend if I don't tell you exactly how it is. If I sugarcoat shit for you, then I'm not really your friend, in my opinion.
Right. Right, because I mean, how would I learn without having
I mean, I had to learn from the greats like Mark and Thunder and all the people in Scammer Info too. I had to learn from them. I mean, I was a skid at one point myself.
you're still a skid. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Takeout did a really cool kind of podcast. I guess it was about a month ago. I think it was on a Sunday. Totally not Scambait related, but he was showing a video where it was, I think it was law enforcement and then kind of the other side of folks that kind of had a lot of questions about law enforcement, and he kind of analyzed it and covered some social issues that I thought was really good. He asked a lot of great questions on it. I hope he does that again.
Yeah, I totally agree because I did watch it afterward. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I agree with you. I mean, it was like just that was his thing, and I love true crime stuff. I mean, I'm always watching crime stuff, crime documentaries, the ID channel, and of course cops. But that's if he wants to go that route too and kind of spend part of his time there, then I say go for it. I mean,
it's so dangerous these days because I think most people would agree. This country is very polarized right now, but I think most folks are kind of more in the middle. And he admittedly leans a certain way, but he's very open-minded and wants to have dialogue around issues, not political issues, but social issues. And I talked to him offline quite a bit about it. And I think that's where, this country can heal more, where you're having people who don't necessarily agree, but can actually have a civil conversation with one another. And it's not so polarizing. And I think he's on to something.
I have another project that I'd like to take the opportunity to talk about.
Go right ahead. Floor is yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This isn't really the spot for this, and this isn't really the time for this, but I think it's a good time anyway. So SDS and Scammer Info, we're doing a subsidiary company. I got a couple thousand set aside for it. So it's called Shipbox Media, and what we're going to do essentially is be a production company for small-time scambaiters and promote scambaiting content for us semi-pros, if you will.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was using the domain for a different project at one point, but I think it'd be it would be a really good. I'm trying to find a way that I can connect with Hatch, and Hatch can connect with Whiskey, and Whiskey can connect with me, and I can connect to KDA, and KDA can connect with Amanda. I'm trying to find that middle ground where we all can sit and we're all comfortable releasing our content as a group, because we need to take some team action here. And we're not doing that. We're kind of leaving it up to each other and trying to compete with each other. And I think that's I think defeating the purpose.
Yeah, I can't stand that. I'm not here to say that someone's better than others.
It's just naturally, it's in your human nature to be competitive.
Right.
Well, no, I mean, that was one of the first things that really attracted me to SDS and the server, where it was collaborative, it was working together, it was lifting everybody up and lifting the community, and not bashing other baiters, and everybody's got the kind of their different way of doing things, and it's different. It doesn't have to be a right or wrong. And I've heard you talk about the channel a while back. I think it's a brilliant idea. There, as more and more Scambaiters start streaming, you know, there's a lot of content out there, and as a consumer of content, it's hard to follow everyone, even though you want to, because you want to support everybody. But if there is a kind of one stop to where you can see maybe smaller videos, smaller streams from smaller communities, this helps everybody.
Picture a platform just like Twitch, and picture that platform that has Hatch on it, that has Whiskey on it, that has me on it, that has Fungi on it, that has Dex on it, that has all of us on it. Right? KDA, Amanda, it has us all on there. But we don't have to deal with Twitch's terms of services. We don't have to deal with their nonsensical blocking of VPNs and bullshit ad breaks. We would essentially be taking control of what we're doing.
And that sounds. Would that be the same thing as Baitcast?
It is Baitcast. Yeah, it's Baitcast.
It is big. Okay.
So I had a project a while ago called Baitcast, and it was an open source version of Twitch, and it worked pretty well. But I got caught up in another project at the time and ditched it. But I'm going to turn that project into Shitbox Media. I think that'll be a really good addition to Scammer Info and Team SDS. We'll have, you know, not only for a place for new Scambaiters to post their content if they want. We could have, you know, a place for, you know, people's followers to like go get say Twitch's say Hatch's followers or whatever want a little more Twitch Scambaiting content. They can just hit up God, why do I keep saying that? Twitter Scambaiting Twitter Scambaiting content. They can just hit up Shitbox Media and then be automatically redirected to KDA.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm seeing more baiters using TikTok as a platform to start their streams. They got to be a little bit more careful with TOS, but TikTok is a crazy place where people are consuming content very fast, and they've been able to pull a lot of folks of those TikTok viewers over to their YouTube channels that way.
Yeah, I'll hang myself before I end up on TikTok.
Get somebody else to do the content for you. It works.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, if you want to get a younger demo, you know, into this type of content, it's where it's at.
It's not necessarily a younger demo. It's just like the newer Scambaiters. Those guys that just saw a Kit Boga video or just saw a Pierogi video or Jim Browning video, and they're like, "Oh shit, I want to help people out like that too." So they're, you know, we get all kinds of those people all the time, and most of them end up just like dissolving and end up leaving the server and turning into nothing. But sometimes they stick around, and I think that's an opportunity we should like look into.
Couldn't agree more. They're consuming, a lot of them are consuming most of their content on TikTok.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying, like where you can basically advertise and get people over to a different platform. I'm going to be hiring a social media manager soon. Smart.
Because I personally can't take it because I hate social media. It's just a personal thing. But I understand the significance and importance of it for what we're doing here. You know what I mean? So I'm going to dip my toes into that water again with Shitbox Media. I hope you guys will be there to support it and post some content if you guys can. See if you guys like it at least give it a try. If you don't like it, fine. I don't care. But don't diss it until you've tried it. It's going to be exactly like Twitch, open source, and nobody else can tell you what to do except you.
No, I
You want
totally agree.
Yeah,
Don't knock it down before even trying.
and we'll have the servers hosted outside of the 14 Eyes, so we won't have to worry about getting sued. And yeah, it should be pretty fun. Should be pretty fun project. I'm excited for this particular project.
I think that's cool. When do you think it's going to be implemented?
Probably within the next month, maybe 2 at the most.
Okay,
I'm
that's not too bad.
just want to finish up another project that I'm still working on, but then and then I'm gonna do that.
I am so proud of hearing you say that. I love that because you remember how you two also would start many projects and then some of them would never get done. So
Yeah,
I
that's
love
why
I love the fact that you finally said that. Very
yeah,
cool.
That's
Very,
why we
very
had
proud.
over like 36 projects at one point.
I know that's too
Because
much.
we just kept coming up with ideas and not finishing them.
Yeah, you need to finish them. So I think that's good. You're waiting until getting the other one done. So I'm proud of you, Nope.
Fuck you being proud of me. I'm glad to see you here.
Hey,
Amen.
I am too. I
Well,
am too.
thanks.
No.
well, thanks.
Oh my goodness.
It's been a while. And I've missed you guys. I hope you know
Well,
that. I have truly missed
and
y'all. I
we
thought
have
about
missed
y'all all the
you.
time.
We've missed you.
This
Yeah.
community has not been the same without you.
Like there's not.
Oh.
I'll be honest, and I'll say it on Twitch. I don't even care. There's not many people in this community that I would honestly miss, but I was missing you for sure.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. I feel the love. Thank you.
And good for you for taking a break. You know, that's I think a lot of us go down rabbit holes and get stuck on stuff
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and don't recognize when, sometimes it's important to break. Nope says it all the time with his movie nights. Sometimes it's nice to step away and decompress.
Yeah, just for your mental health. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to because I was really going
Really?
down a dark, deep rabbit hole. And
Steely.
hey, Steely,
Oh,
he's doing a great job too.
Steely.
I love.
Missed you, Steely. Thank you for being here.
Well, we're glad you're back, and you can always hit us up if you need any help, Amanda.
Well, thanks.
I'm sure I speak for everybody in here when I say that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I love y'all. I hope y'all know that. I mean, I still lurked, but, again, it's just some people did DM me a few times and Takeout and I have talked a little bit. I know Whiskey reached out. And so, again, it's and KDA also reached out. So it's just know that I love and appreciate y'all. And I hope that we can do this not when you guys are busy, but whenever y'all can. Y'all are always welcome, to be here anytime y'all want. And, let's just, like we said, let's collaborate. Let's bring up other people's hopes and dreams and figuring out what other projects are being done without giving too much detail. But again, it's just, boosting up their morale when other people are needing that boost or, giving them that promotion that they deserve and saying, hey, you're doing a great job. And, so.
I've had new people come up with fantastic fucking ideas. And if I didn't give them that opportunity, I would have never heard the idea. We got to stop fighting each other. I've been preaching that for many years. I'm tired of that.
Yes. And that started when I started in 2016. A lot of people. Well, I know you did. Let's not compare.
No, not me. The drama started way before.
Oh, definitely. And that was the sucky part is that no one would want to share their tricks or techniques.
Yeah, because everybody was afraid of getting made fun of. Everybody didn't want to get made fun of. That's why. So
right.
Fuck that.
Well, it just kind of sucked, but at least they would let us call. So we could do calls like when I was in DVR's, server a long time ago. And, we were able to build great relationships with other people. And, but then, still it was nice when I finally came to your server and you were like, hey, I'm willing to share what I can to other people to utilize. And I thought that was so refreshing. And so, again, I mean, kudos to you because I love, like, my best friend is Pat. You know that. And I love Pat. But again, he was so scared of sharing. And then finally I was like, would you please delegate? And he finally did. So he delegated some stuff. But he too was not willing to share. But he's like, hey, I'll do this for you. I'll do this for you. And it just kind of got overwhelming for him. But, still, to this day, I still love him. I mean, I've known him since 2016. But, and nope, you're one of my best friends too.
Of course.
And, but again, it's, I love the fact that we're all gotten to know each other. And like, if it wasn't for whiskey, I wouldn't know quite a few other people. And so again, I love the collaboration. I love that we're all been to get together and like, see what Dex is doing and how he's not afraid to share. But I know some stuff he needs to keep in the background because, he has other people that utilize this tool, or they need to, like Lungfleas will do certain things and Nick will do certain things. And so I understand there are going to be some people that we go to because they're the ones that report. I totally get that. But still, it's just knowing the fact that there's more sharing, but still the competition is still there. And that's what I hate.
I always put it like this, like
hopefully I'm making sense. I'm just rambling.
People were always afraid to share the information that they had about scam baiting. And the reason I always heard was because these guys are skids and they will fuck it up and blah, 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 and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, you can teach someone how to use a gun and they can either murder somebody or save a life.
Right.
So like, I'm teaching you how to use a tool, nothing more. Whatever you decide to do with it, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with me after that.
No, and just like Hatch said, anything he's shown for Twitter, he's not going to take accountability for what you do afterwards. But he's still willing to share, and that's what I love. And that's what, again, that's why we started this, was just to branch out horizons, like you said, Hanope, where we're getting new ideas, and like Hatch has branched out because of other people saying, hey, I think you'd be good at doing this. And
like black hat and white hat hackers, they use the same fucking tools. They just have a difference in morals.
Yes.
They use the same things. That's why I never understood why people wouldn't teach how to scam bait correctly. What, you want people to just like go off on their own and do it incorrectly and then cause more of a problem? I don't understand.
I don't know. And I've never done the hacking stuff, and nor will I ever. But I will say that it is kind of neat to where some people can utilize that tool for the good, not black, not anything like that. Because Shorty's like that saying, we're ethical, and we are. But again, it's just, again, just coming up with new stories, new ideas, and stuff like that. So it's all good. It's all good. So,
yeah, it is all good.
Yeah. So again, I give kudos to everybody, and thank you all for being here tonight and listening to us. I know we've been on for almost 2 hours. So
yeah, absolutely.
We might.
Hatch, it was great seeing you again, by the way.
As always, brother.
And I will be hitting you up soon for that project.
For sure. Yeah, you know how to get a hold of me.
And I will help.
And I'm hoping I can count on the two of you to maybe like post a video or two on the new Baycast or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
To see if it gets views. Of
course.
Thank you.
I don't do a lot of editing and stuff. All I do is pretty much just upload my entire VODs to YouTube just to have somewhere to share them. But I can try to do something for you.
I appreciate that. Anything, don't matter. It don't matter. There's no terms of service, at least in the typical sense. You don't have to worry about accidentally sharing a phone number or anything like that. You don't have to worry about those stupid reasons that Discord or Twitch or whatever will ban your account and you have no idea why they did it. It's just going to be nice to have a platform where we can be heard, and not only can we be heard, we can do some good work. I don't know. I don't know, man. I have all kinds of ideas. I just never can pull them through completely. That's what I rely on Mark and KDA and Manda and Hatch and all these people.
Mm-hmm.
I rely on you motherfuckers to get this shit done. Like I'm the idea man for sure, and I'm a project manager for sure. I make projects happen. I make them get done. But
Dare we say you're the Elon Musk of scam baiting?
Yeah, because if it weren't for
Oh,
that,
God.
we wouldn't have a way to be dialing out scammer numbers. Yeah.
God,
Hatch, I
Kat,
think you hit that one on the nail. So yes.
I hate you, Hatch.
I was thinking more Steve Jobs, but Elon's probably good.
We're renaming Team SDS to Z tonight.
Z.
All through Z.
Yeah.
Oh God. No, but I think
That's
it'll
bad.
be cool. So KDA, Hatch, I can't wait to see you guys doing the new project. And then once that branches out, we'll go over there and just look forward to all the new projects that other people are doing. And so I think we'll probably need to go ahead and wrap this up because I know that I appreciated everyone's time for being here tonight, and especially Hatch. I love that you came on. You're just an awesome friend, awesome person. And so again, let's go ahead and start off with some kind of last minute chit chat.
Sure.
So let's go off with Hatch first. So
Boy, I don't really know what to say. I'm not doing it as much as I used to, but I'm not on tonight. Probably back tomorrow doing some more PCH calls, maybe some Twitter baiting, and just support everybody. And it's an amazing community. It's really I don't know what I did to deserve to be part of such an amazing community, but I'm so grateful just to be here.
We're glad that you're here. We absolutely love you and love what you're doing.
Are you going to be on your new channel or old channel?
I'm so hesitant to get onto the new channel yet, but eventually I'm going to have to do some stuff over there. But for now, it's still on my primary channel.
Okay.
We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And so I'll be lurking or listening, and I might say hi there. But again, just thank you so much. We love you and keep doing what you're doing.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Amanda. And it is so good. It is so good to see you back, girl. I've been blowing whiskey up. How's Amanda? Where's Amanda? What's Amanda doing?
Yeah, me too. And I'm like, I don't know.
I'm still dying on my couch.
Amanda, I hope you don't mind, but I've just been making shit up over the last 4 months.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, you were on a cruise,
Nice.
flying around the world, community service. So yeah, solving.
Oh, did you tell him I went to jail? Yeah, I
jail
did
was in
community
there.
service. Yeah, and no, I think it's great because I wish I could travel, but I can't right now. And I even missed my 30th high school reunion this weekend, which sucked.
Aww.
But again, I saw pictures on Facebook and they were really cool.
30.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
you
sound so much younger on the phone. I can't believe
thank
it,
you.
ma'am.
Why, thank you.
You sound like you're 16. Like
scammers.
Scammers have told me I sounded 16. I'm like,
you're not in college.
What?
You're not in college. What are you talking about? So again, any stories y'all want to make up about me, that's fine. I'll do the same with you guys. It's all cool. KDA, do you have any last minute words?
I'm just gonna shout out my schedule. I'm gonna try and go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with maybe a couple of streams in the middle, like Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yeah, I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try to get on between 8 and 9 my time. So that's Mountain Standard Time. So whatever, if you're in Central, Eastern, it's going to be in between 8 and 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
I like the early mornings because
you do.
I think it's because you get the numbers fresh. Plus you get, I'm Twitter baiting at 6 a.m. So by 8, 9 o'clock, they're like coming at me like left, right, and center. So I can usually get at least an hour or two in Twitter baiting. And if that doesn't work, then you can always go to the phone calls. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then of course I'm always on Discord. So anybody wants to hit me up on Discord, um, I'm always there. I'm always yeah, I'm all over the place.
Yes,
I
you are.
joined 6 new I got rid of 6 servers and joined 6 more. So I don't know what to do anymore.
Yes, thank you for joining us. And so
Yeah.
it's good. I understand. I need to do the same thing, but then I feel bad for leaving servers. I'm like, so I get it.
Yeah, well,
But
it's
again,
like-
you're available, and
Mhm.
if you're not, people can leave a message and get back with you, and
Yeah.
so it's all good. So KDA, just keep doing the great work. We are very, very proud of you, and know that you've been wanting to do this for a long time, and here you are a year later, and you're just kicking ass. So keep up the good
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying.
All right. Well, thank you, KDA. Nope.
You're welcome.
Any last words?
I'm posting right now a few of my new projects in the chat.
Nice.
Well, they're not all new. One of them's Team SDS, and I've talked about them all today. But if anybody in this Twitch stream is interested in development or interested in a community where you can get picked on only by your friends, you can hit up teamsds.net, scammer.info, or any of these motherfuckers in here, and they will direct you to the place.
That's right. Well,
Shorty
again,
will direct you. KDA will direct you.
Mhm.
Hatch, Scambaiter X, Whiskey, Amanda. They'll all direct you to SDS where you need to be, if you need somewhere safe to be.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
we'll teach you. We'll teach you what you need to know.
That's right. That's true. All right, Scambaiter X.
Yes, fantastic. Thank you.
No, we love you, no. Thanks for everything you're doing.
No problem.
Yep, I usually just hunt down numbers just about every day except for Sundays, because I know that those days, well, like today, for example, there really isn't much available. Yeah, I do hunt down scammer numbers every day, and I'm usually able to nail a few of them, get them taken down.
Nice.
So,
Hey, that's awesome.
Yep.
Well, just keep up the good work, and if
will do.
and I know other people can learn from you, and we know that you're in SDS and other places too, and so other people can learn a lot from you and your resources, and also what you're doing, and use that as a source. And so again, thank you for joining us. I know it's kind of like last minute, but
It ended up
No
good.
problem.
yeah, so thank you. And again, same for Hatch. I mean, no one knew about this. Only person I said nope. I was like, "Are you free?" So likely enough, he was able to come on, and glad you guys are here. And so again, Scambaiter X, thank you, and just know that you all are all welcome to come back. So now let's finish up with whiskey.
Oh, close it out. I always try to encourage everybody. If you're not good on calls, you're not good at talking to people, there's a place for you in the scambaiting community. You have some talent, you have some value that you can bring. If you don't know what that is, reach out to somebody and they can find it. You can help fight these scammers, but get involved. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And tomorrow, get out there and try to make somebody smile. Life is tough.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
like look. Even just to touch on what Whiskey said, like even if you can't call, you're not technically savvy, none of that stuff. I have artists and stuff. The current logo that I have here, right, was drawn by Becky here. She drew our new Scammer Info Team SDS logo. Like there's something you can do anywhere in the scam baiting community. You can help out everywhere. There's always somewhere for you.
It's like my mod JoJo. She didn't know where she fit in for a while, and I'm like, "Hey, come mod on my Twitch channel. You can learn how to mod on Twitch." And she was like so grateful just to learn how to mod.
Well,
so I've been teaching her different
Okay.
aspects of modding.
No, I think that's awesome. And by the way, she's now a mod here.
Oh, nice.
I saw that she did such a good job. I was like, you know what? Let's let her mod over here if she wants to.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to, but she has the privileges now. So again, good job, JoJo.
Yay!
And hey, all right. So I think Whiskey summed it up perfectly, and everyone else did. Is that there's always abilities in everybody, and they could be the strengths or weaknesses, and whatever you have, we will come together, utilize the resources, and just to bring out the best in everyone. And so again, thank you all for joining us tonight, and I hope that we have another opportunity to do this again, and it won't be so long. It won't be 4 months out of the way. So but again, I love you guys, and I want to wish you all the best evening or whatever time it may be. But again, just thank you all for joining us, and I hope you all have a great night, and take care, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
Night, Scambaiting community.
You
Good
too.
night. All right.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Mwah!